BLU-ZON, we back for episode 2. My God, bro. I regret to even have to do this video. This video is just, I'm like, yeah, this video alone is a test of my own commitment, because I am not feeling it, man. Because after that loss tonight, like, there's almost no words to describe the feeling. Like, besides, is this how the Yankees fans felt after Game 5? This is what it felt like when they had a 5-0 lead, you know what I mean? With the season on the line that they couldn't hang on to because of their own mistakes and their own miscues. I mean, I know this wasn't to lose the championship. We're still in first place, but damn, my God, to have a fucking no-hitter going on through 8 2/3 with 2 outs and 2 strikes, to see Jackson Holliday then take one deep to end the no-hitter bid for Yoshi like that, it was already sickening enough. Like, it's like, damn, even when we could get like a good feel-good win, there's got to be some little setback, to not make it too good. But no, we couldn't even get that. We couldn't even get that, bro. I'm sorry, I had to take another shot for this, bro, because I'm like, bro, to see Blake Treinen get up there and just fucking implode. And then, of course, we all knew what was gonna happen when Tanner Scott came in. We know that. I mean, the only chance was that possibly it was gonna be a ground ball or maybe a pop fly, that we could get. But it was gonna be contact. We know he's not gonna strike him out. We know that. So, and with the energy going and how it finished last night, how his season has been going, it was already a tough spot. Let's be logical here. It's a tough spot for anybody coming into a game like that. But to lose like that, bro, that's one of the worst losses. I'm trying to remember a worse loss outside of like the postseason that I've seen. And like I said, I pretty much watch every single game. And when I say I watch every game. If I don't watch a game or don't watch the whole game, it's not because my fault. Besides them random, 9:30, 10:30, and 10:30 games they be playing a few times that catch me off guard when I forget. Sometimes I miss half of them games because I be asleep on the weekend, tired as hell. But anyway, nah, bro, this shit is that's just sickening. It's humiliating. What would have been a dominating Dodger performance on Cal Ripken Jr. celebration night for the Orioles. Instead Yoshi comes in and throws a no-hitter to shut them down, and we fucking, get the ball rolling, Instead of that, it turns into the most epic Cal Ripken Jr. miracle comeback night, you know what I mean? Because we cannot fucking finish the goddamn job, bro. And I'm going to try to stay more level-headed as much as I can, but, I'm still trying to react as a true fan, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not getting paid for this, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular fan, and this shit is crazy, bro. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro. So I'm just, what Michael Scott say, trying to keep a brave face. And this season is far from over. Oh, God, for real. It really isn't. There's always terrible losses. There's always great wins. We're still in first place. Even when they said it's like the worst 53 game span in the pregame show's history at the beginning, before the game, we're still in first place. We still have a chance to make the playoffs. Everything that we want is still in front of us. Although I know for the doom and gloom folks, it's like, oh, it's over. It's not. It's not over. It's not looking good, but it's not over by any means. The fact that we're still in first place after all this time and after how bad we've been playing just shows you how normal we have been playing to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we be this bad for this long and still be in first? That shows you how good we normally are. So put it in perspective. We're performing terribly, specifically for Dodger standards. Now, the last 2.5 months have been bad for anybody's standards that wants to be a champion or wants to be a competitor in any type of way. But for Dodger standards, it's been absolutely just pathetic. And, it's a sad thing. to watch, but you know, it's a long season, and you know, we'll see how things go. Like I said, we got to keep our heads up. We got to keep the faith. You know what I mean? Every day really is a different day, and you just don't know when things turn around. You really don't. And so it looked like it was tonight. Obviously, that wasn't the case. But you know, hey, there's another game tomorrow. I think it's one of them 10:30 games too. Now that I'm talking about it, I got to double check. And you know, and we'll see what the fuck happens. But you know, this one's gonna be tough. Don't overthink it. You know what I mean? Don't lose too much sleep over it. It is what it is. Flush it. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. I'd rather lose like this now than lose like this in the postseason. You know what I'm saying? So keep the faith alive. We're gonna be all right. We about to get some reinforcements back. I think the reinforcements is gonna change everything for us. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. Yoshi had a great game, had a great day pitching. You feel terrible for him that this shit ended the way it did. You know, obviously it's unfortunate he gave up that home run to Jackson Holiday. But you know, it's a tough game, and you know, that one pitch just didn't quite hit his spot, and Jackson Holiday was swinging hard, and you know, it is what it is. He's a good player himself, and you know, it happens. The timing of it was quite impeccable, you know, considering the streak the Dodgers have been on, not just recently, but you know, the last couple months. But you know, things can change at any moment, just like they did at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? So all they could do is regroup and come back tomorrow and play a tough game and play hard. But for the fans, I know it's gonna be tough. That you know, you feel bad for Yoshi. You know what I mean? You feel bad for the team. Obviously, you feel bad for the fans and us. You know what I mean? You know, that been trying to support this repeat effort that the team is going on, and it's just been looking real questionable whether we even gonna be in the playoffs at this point. You know, like I said, technically at the moment right now we still in first place, but you know, there's still a number of games left, and we not even close to that magic number. You know, so boys got to regroup and play hard, and you know, get some reinforcements back, and hopefully that'll change the momentum as well. But yeah, for Dodgers Nation, man, you know, I know tonight's a tough one. But hey, you know, I was comparing it to Game 5 of the World Series for the Yankees, but hey, this ain't the playoffs, this ain't the World Series. The season didn't end because of it. In fact, we finished today still atop of the division, and you still have to look at it logically too. Yes, I get the whole momentum game too, because I play that too. I get the whole energy, momentum aspects of everything. I get that the trajectory the team has been on has not been good for a solid period of time. And, you know, if we were to enter the playoffs right now, even if we were good enough, you know, if our record stood and we were to make the playoffs, you know, if it was right now, we would not be feeling too good about it at all. Like, we'd be getting swept, you know, in the first round by whoever we play, unless it was the Padres maybe. However, our record against good teams has been much better than our record against bad teams. And like I said in my previous video, the first episode, I think that kind of goes hand in hand with them being a little bored, a little tired. Not completely. There's more to it than that, because it's been too long just to say they're bored and tired. But you know, injuries have played a factor. But they've got to find their identity again. They've got to show some mental toughness and mental fortitude. They can still definitely do it. Getting into October should be the only focus. Just get to October. However, I don't care if it's a wild card seed. Just get to October. If we can do that, you know, no matter how bad we're playing or how bad we've played, everything starts over in October, and no team really is going to be looking forward to playing against us in October, no matter what. They still going to have a certain fear of, be like, oh, here come the Dodgers. You know what I mean? No matter how we've been looking, no matter how we feel as a fan base, that's how it is for other fans. Well, like, oh, here we go. You know, here comes Shohei, Freddie, Mookie, all these niggas they know very well. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to regroup. You know what I mean? You got to flush it. You got to flush tonight. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what champions got to do. But tonight is a tough one. I ain't going to front. I ain't going to act like, oh, it's cool. Nah, tonight sucked ass, bro. That shit was one of the worst losses I've ever seen. That was heartbreaking to see. That was heartbreaking. I mean, on so many levels. You know what I mean? Like, So, but anyway, season is far from over. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, it's a lot closer than it was, but it's still a lot of games to be played. All the cliche shit. And there is time for the Dodgers to do what they got to do. But, hey, talk to me in the comments. You know, let me know how y'all feeling. I already know, doom and gloom. I know you're probably feeling like shit right now. And if you need to commiserate, dump all your pain and vent, feel free. You know what I'm saying? This is a safe space to talk your shit. And, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's been a tough stretch. It's been a tough stretch. So, hey, we limping and crawling right now, trying to get back to our feet. We not knocked out, but we knocked down for sure. We definitely knocked down. We trying to avoid that knockout blow, so we can get back on our feet. Getting back on our feet will be winning the division and entering the playoffs with a little bit of confidence. Avoiding the knockout blow completely would at least be entering the playoffs, even if it's as a wild card seed. So we'll see what happens. Because we definitely got staggered. We staggering right now. But anyway, I'll catch up with y'all. Stay up. Don't overthink it. Don't panic yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not our job to panic. It's our job to support as much as we can. We fans. At the end of the day, our team is in first. We could be watching a team like the Rockies right now. And who knows what's in the Dodgers' future. You know, we've had a great stretch for a long time. So, you know what I mean? Like, other teams, this is normal. It is what it is. Tonight is over. It was what it was. Tomorrow is a new day. It really is like that. And that goes for our lives too. You know what I'm saying? Even for myself. I'm really talking to myself. As somebody, you know, who also be getting stuck in ruts and feeling like things are just, you know, sometimes things feel impossible to change. And they might be day to day, but they're not if we put days together, weeks together, and months together of consistent action and progress. And so the Dodgers just got to take it one step forward at a time. Even right now, when they've been pushed however many steps back, they just got to keep continuing to try to put that next step forward. And, you know, eventually things will probably turn around here. You know what I'm saying? I think the reinforcements coming back will be very big. That'll help the offense out. And, you know, we'll be able to go from there. So, you know, for all of y'all ready to jump off the cliff, it's not that time yet. It's not that time yet. I'll alert you if so, but I'll make sure I talk you off of that cliff as well. You know, I'm here for you. It's your boy Hendo. BLU-ZON episode 2, man. I was hoping it was gonna be a much better episode. I was looking forward to this one actually. Thought it was gonna be a no-hit shutout on Cal Ripken night. We was gonna have all the bragging rights. We was gonna shut them niggas up. We was gonna do our thing, and it turned into a fucking nightmare. But life is like that sometimes, you know, and, you know, the real ones get back up, you know. For the real ones that know Kobe, you know what I mean? Kobe is my favorite athlete of all time. And, you know, he shot 4 air balls to lose the game that was necessary to make it into the playoffs his rookie season. And you almost don't even think about that because of the greatness of the rest of his career. And that's basically what tonight's got to be for this season for the Dodgers. This was a, you know, grand opportunity that they airballed on when all they had to do was make a layup. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you call getting one out a layup, but, you know, I'm just rambling at this point. BLU-ZON episode 2. Hopefully tomorrow's a much better game. Hopefully we have a better time tomorrow. Once again, leave some comments, leave some feedback. You know, I love y'all. Till next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the Freddy, 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 hit the Freddy. They ain't ready, they ain't ready. Hit the Freddy, hit the Freddy, hit the Freddy, hit the Freddy, hit the Freddy. Do your Freddy dance, do your Freddy dance. Thought you was being LA, but it was never a chance. Do your Freddy dance, do your Freddy dance. Step up to the plate. In my ready stance,